Hello everyone, welcome to Pokemon Unite news update. Now this is one of the biggest Pokemon news updates that we've had for Pokemon Unite because a lot of things, the entire game, the fabric of the game is actually being changed right now. The Zapdos is getting nerfed for one thing, and a lot of Pokemon are being balanced, so the whole game is going to be revolutionized as of tomorrow. It's going to be live on the 20th of October. So tomorrow is the 20th for me. I don't know about you guys, wherever countries you are in, but I'm in Japan. So tomorrow, and the whole game is going to be completely changed. So let's go through all the details that are going to be different right now. So as always, guys, it's the Japan website first. Now these are going to show the updates that are coming tomorrow, October 20th. This is just translated into English here, just for the convenience of this, and I'll be able to go through it all. Of course, the translations are never perfect, but I will be able to tell you what everything is here. So as of the 4 p.m., okay, which I think is going to be Japan time tomorrow, October 20th, 4 p.m. So that's pretty nice. Let's have a look. The Halloween night in Mare Stadium, if you guys did not see, is kind of a big deal. It looks like all the moves are getting stylized for Halloween things. They have a whole trailer about it. We can have a look at that now in a sec. So this is that trailer that they released yesterday, and everything is getting a makeover. It looks like everything is becoming Halloween themed, as well as a bunch of new skins released. There's one for Lucario right there, the rogue outfit, and all the moves are being changed too. The animations are being given a Halloween effect. So instead of a big electric ball, you're going to be firing pumpkins and so on. It looks like they really like pumpkins. They really do, and that is pretty interesting. Why did the enemies turn into pumpkins there? I'm intrigued. They got new costumes coming for us too, very cute kind of things for Halloween that we'll be able to use to decorate our cards as well. And of course we do have some new skins on the way. The very cute Wigglytuff skin, which gives it the nighttime dress, and a new Pokemon. That's kind of a big deal. Yes, Greedent is finally coming, and we knew that from Pokemon leaks recently, and that is one of the Pokemon that are expected to be on the way. Rowlet was another big contender, and it does turn out Rowlet actually made an appearance in here. People are wondering why Greedent, because it's not really a famous Pokemon or a big fan favorite or anything. They just decided it. But let's have a look at something that actually highlighted that maybe Rowlet is coming. That is evident in this picture right here, and as we can see, the pumpkins beside each other here, one is blatantly a Rowlet pumpkin. Yes, so big rumors as to that be coming on the way as a playable Pokemon, so we'll have to wait and see. As for the update that's going to balance the game, there's some huge changes that are going to completely radically change the game. So let's go through some of them. First of all, we got these things. You can use pumpkins instead of battle items and so on. You can throw pumpkins and put them on your opponent's team, so that's kind of cool. An extra kind of thing, that a new mechanic actually that isn't even in the game yet. And then we got some of these fixes and the updates. So the updates are here. Pikachu, like tons of Pokemon are getting a makeover right here. So first one is Pikachu. Pikachu's move Thunder is getting an increased damage, okay? And then Volt Tackle also getting an increased damage. So that's really nice. Slowbro is getting Amnesia. Amnesia is cooldown is being decreased, and the HP is is increasing. So that's pretty cool too. Now there's a big makeover for Gengar here. When you reach level 5, your special damage is going to recover health based off of amount that of damage you did. So Gengar is now going to be able to be self-healing the more attacks you use on an enemy. So that's going to be nuts. A little bit of a makeover, quite a new thing for Gengar, and a big buff that might definitely see it more used again. So we'll see how that works out for him. He's still fairly squishy, but it's a big change. Okay, now Blastoise 2 is getting he's getting nerfed. Hydro Pump's decreased damage is nuts, and Water Spout cooldown is being decreased. So they're trying to encourage people using Water Spout again and not Hydro Pump. So Hydro Pump's getting nerfed, Water Spout is getting buffed with the decreased cooldown, and then Hydro Typhoon, it's decreasing the damage on its ult. I can't believe it, dude. The ult is getting nerfed. Okay, so now Blastoise is just going to be useless, I think, at this point. And people did still use it despite the fix for the bug, but it looks like they're just going to completely get rid of it now. So, it's not going to be worth it. I don't think it's going to be worth it. I guess we'll see if people still use it and see if it's even effective anymore. Of course, it is really good at crowd control. That's still important. That is still very important. The surf is huge. The distance it pushes you is huge, and you still have that extra control even if you're using Hydro Pump right after to just push them out. And the person who gets hit by all that is unable to move for like 2 seconds. It's quite a long time. Venusaur is getting nerfed as well, which is surprising, considering it was only just buffed recently. Its Giga Drain is going to give less HP. That's sad. And its Solar Beam is getting damage increased. So again, we're going to see the return of the Zapdos stealing, Solar Beam, sniping Venusaur. We're going to see a lot of that come back, because increased damage on Solar Beam is going to be nutty, because you know, guys, you've been sniped by it already if you played enough of this game. It's going to continue and it's going to get worse. Now for the biggest one of all time, dude. One that has just Lucario, completely bulletproof in this entire game until now. The first nerf of Lucario. Literally, my opinion, having played over 2,200 games, Lucario is the #1 Pokemon undisputed in the entire game, and that never changed since the game was released. That was just Lucario was just the most busted Pokemon of all time, and now he's getting quite a big nerf. His attack stats straight up are being lowered. It's steadfast frequency to activate has been lowered too, so you know, that's interesting. And apparently there was a bug that if you used Power Up Punch first, your Aura Cannon, your Unite move there, would have done more damage for some reason. The actual idea is that after you use the Unite, you can get a powered up Power Up Punch, right? The next Power Up Punch is supposed to be stronger. But for some reason it worked the other way around as well, and people managed to use that exploit. So that's being fixed too. So lowered attack is huge on Lucario, first of all. That is obviously the most broken part of him, because he can spam moves, he can crowd control you quite a lot, he knocks you up, he pushes you, and with the high attack as well, just completely devastates everything in its path. So Lucario being nerfed is a big deal. Now Garchomp getting another buff. Basic attack is increased attack speed. Now that's interesting, because it's attack speed, and the basic attack, of course, being the strongest part of Garchomp, especially added with crit items and so on, is nuts, okay? It's already really good. That's the best part about him. The only problem is it's melee and you have to stay on the enemy. Now that it's getting an even higher speed, it's kind of nutty. Dragon Rush as well, getting increased damage. So that's pretty good. Something for Garchomp. Still, I don't know still if he's viable, honestly, because I think the biggest problem with that is that you have to actually stay on the opponent with your normal attack, and that's really hard. So we'll see how it works out if people start using it more. Okay, thank God. So Zeraor's Wild Charge Plus is getting fixed as well. That is going to, well, that used to do too much damage. It used to do more damage than expected when it hit multiple Pokemon, so now it's getting reduced, and that's already pretty busted move, especially in 1v1 situations, because all he has to do is use Spark on you, and then you're done for, because he just sees Wild Bolt and he'll hit you 6 or 7 times, and you won't be able to do anything at all about it because he's invincible. So apparently if you were in a group of people, that just did more damage. So luckily that's getting fixed, thank God. Okay, interesting, there was a bug with Talonflame. Now, me having had used Talonflame a lot recently, I didn't even notice this, but Gale Wings did not activate after killing somebody, so apparently that's getting fixed now too, so nice. Okay, here's the big juice. Here is the big thing that's going to completely revolutionize the game. Zapdos, the Dreadnought, and the Rotom being fixed right here. These three right here. Oh my God, I can't believe they're finally doing it. Now, actually, I did call for this earlier in the month. Back on October 4th right here, I asked for them to remove the points Zapdos actually gives, because it was blatantly too imbalanced, and the losing team and the far weaker team was easily able to win a game, which shouldn't be the case. That's just not how competitive works, right? The better team should be able to secure a win quite confidently if they're so much better. And if it's a close game, then obviously it could go either way, but that's not usually the case in these games. The game swings too much, and it looks like that's what exactly they're doing, almost. They're not getting rid of all the points Zapdos gives, but they're giving fewer points for killing Zapdos, which I think is going to be a huge step in the right direction, and it's going to definitely help winning teams keep the win, even if losing teams manage to pull it back, right? So it's also, I think, we'll see how much more balanced this does become. We'll see how fewer they actually give in this situation. Hopefully it's enough to negate the ridiculousness of having won the game and having just completely absurdly dominated the game for 9 minutes and then suddenly lose. That doesn't make sense, of course. So hopefully that is no longer going to be an issue, because that has happened to me almost every game recently. Dreadnought 2 is also getting work over. They're reducing the amount of shield you get for KOing the Dreadnought, which is a big deal. That will stop, I guess, stop the enemy from being swept after one team gets the Dreadnought. So it'll be easier to counter fight, right? It will be easier to do that and put up a fight, which I think is going to be very, very important. So that's good. That's good, I guess. That's one thing. It also seems to reduce the amount of experience you get from Dreadnought. It's still going to be worth playing the game the way it's already being played. You're still going to be worth going for it and getting the experience and the shield regardless. It's just giving a little less now, which I think is going to work in favor of the entire game overall. It's going to stop people from resigning too early or trying to resign too early, and it's going to give people hope until the very end, because I think that's what needed to be done. So we'll see. And then of course Rotom being buffed here, which is really interesting. So making Rotom more important, you are going to get increased movement, HP, and attack while going towards the goal. So that's really interesting for Rotom. That's his stats. And then for the goal too, it's going to increase the amount of time the goal is broken, so you guys can score for a little longer. That's pretty cool. I actually like those updates. It's going to make Rotom much more important, so people are going to try and secure both objectives at the same time. And still, the whole thing revolving around Zapdos having been fixed too is ginormous, guys. It's huge. So guys, all of this together is completely going to revolutionize the game as of tomorrow. I cannot wait to experience this firsthand and try to win more of my games and get back up on the ladder where I bloody well belong. By the way, if you guys do want to watch me play Pokemon Unite, I do stream it every day over on twitch.tv/Blaines. Please do stop by and say hi. Worth a follow if you guys are Twitch viewers. You can see me there every night. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for tonight's Pokemon news for Pokemon Unite. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy it, drop a sub, and like I said, follow me over on Twitch. It's well worth watching. I'm one of the most experienced players out there, and we are dominating every night and losing as well, up and downs. So hopefully that changes with the new updates. And obviously I have over 2,200 games played, so it's a lot of experience. I'm looking forward to getting better and seeing how the game develops as we play it every night, guys. So hopefully you see you over there, and do drop us up here first. So till then guys, till next one, have a good Halloween.